Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Wednesday, July 6th, 2016. In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, we still have Vanovanov soul presences, some with aspects of a Ra tone, some with aspects of a Luce tone. We have been working with this assignment of upgrading the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan all day today, since halfway through the overnight last night. And it's likely that that's going to continue for the formally videoed portions of today's efforts. As always, we are intending to live these soul plans right here, and these soul plans say, manifest the divine plan no matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. And with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin. Someone is wanting to skate out the side door, and so we remind you, friends, that many of us have those soul plans. You do. All presences who were at some point in time exempted from the cycles of incarnation have that soul plan to manifest the divine plan, no matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. What's different is that we aren't ignoring it. So just sit down, buddy. Sit down.
I hear many large butts in chairs.
I don't know who's speaking right now, but it's definitely a voice that has authority with those people. Sit down and listen. And what they're doing is showing the films of what we observed with that related soul of Joseph, who was in a meeting with his physical charge, or the soul of his physical charge, and with large presences who are of the ilk of that person who was trying to sneak out of the room just now.
That's true.
And what happened in that meeting? We saw those presences lie to Joseph and to his charge, but more to the point, they were lying to Joseph.
That's true.
They lied to him, and Joseph can see it. And when we live streamed up to other presences, they were willing to acknowledge they could see it too, as that guy in that chair just told a big fat lie. And and why was the lie told? I believe the intention of the lie was to distract the physical presence from living his soul plan.
That's true.
It was intending to distract someone who has the soul plan of reinstituting some integrity into the U.S. government.
That's true.
What now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? What now? Let's pump up these lies. They just shoot up like spears or needles or javelins, something that moves fast and is long and pointy. What do I know? The questioner is referring to this lie-clearing action that we're taking right now, and how we're pumping up these things that look like spears or needles. They're coming out of the smaller subatomic, and we're pumping them up into the less dense realms from whence they came.
That's true.
They've been dropped down with an intention presumably to skewer or hem in, and are being shown something from the tarot. The tarot has a suit of swords.
That's true.
Huh. Interesting.
This feels true, and someone feels really, really nervous about this point.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, someone is saying, what do I know? I don't know a lot about the tarot, but I do know that that suit of swords is somewhat controversial, and there's a lot of disagreement as to the meaning of the swords.
That's true.
But for the most part, they are viewed as unhelpful hazards on the course of life.
Lots of people feel very nervous about this. I hear shifting in the chairs, squeaking, a little scooting.
Mm-hmm. And so what might it mean when the swords come from above? That out-of-body presences are toying with presences in body, sending in unhelpful, at least unhelpful communications and possibly unhelpful actions. What do I know? I know that you guys just tried to break a glass bowl that was sitting on the counter by itself, and it moved by itself, and a bowl is a sentient presence. You were willing to break a glass bowl to distract us. That's like killing somebody.
That's true.
Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I'm committed not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to support any act of killing in myself or in the world. That's one of the 5 mindfulness trainings from the Order of the Phoenix in Buddhism, the Thich Nhat Hanh Order of the Phoenix.
People in that room upstairs are being really gross about that. Someone said something about the caterpillars that were destroying the bushes on this property, that were ravaging the land.
We agree with you, actually, and we live streamed up through that entire process, during which we relieved roughly 5,000 caterpillars of racking up bad karma. And we said over and over and over and over, stop us if this is something we aren't supposed to be doing. Tell us how to deal with this situation. This is a situation that's out of balance. We have 5,000 caterpillars trying to live off of a small number of bushes that are unable to support that kind of life.
That's true.
What now? What now? What now? What now? What now? And the only instructions that we got were, find the next caterpillar and squish it.
That's true.
So now is a strange time for you to be bringing this up. Where were you, pal, when we were saying, what else could we possibly do here?
There's lots of grumbling, lots of grumbling.
Grumpy pants, a whole room of grumpy pants.
That's true.
We can tune. We can find the levels of integrity as they exist right now, increase the depth of the merge, merging deeper into the smaller subatomic and taller, higher into the less dense realms, merging deeper and taller, finding the levels of integrity and beginning to raise them. Wow, and instantly what I see is the far right Christian fundamentalist wing in North America, who is basically denying lots of realities. They're denying the reality of climate change. They're denying the reality of poverty in America. They're denying the reality that the loss of our manufacturing base is destroying the economy of the United States. They're denying the reality that that no country can support 55% of its budget going to the military.
That's true.
And that our infrastructures are crumbling and collapsing, literally collapsing, bridges literally collapsing.
That's true.
They're denying that we're already flooding here in Florida and South Florida. Flooding is happening, and that it's coming up through the storm sewers. And the crazy thing is that this comes from people who believe that they have a connection with God.
That's true.
And when we start to examine it, what we see is that there are horrible out-of-body presences leering down, wearing cheap God suits.
That's true.
Telling these people to ignore reality.
That's true.
For shame. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame
on you. These are people who are trying to connect with God by any name.
That's true.
With a godly presence. And what is a godly presence? Some great calm voice is asking. A godly presence is one who consistently has a significantly higher vibration.
That's true.
Than the presences who are seeking to relate to that presence as godly.
That's true.
And what is the vibration of those people who are telling other presences to ignore reality? It's low, it smells, it stinks like garbage.
That's true. It's horrible.
It's awful. They're telling people to ignore reality.
That's true.
What now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? Now it's really quiet.
That's true.
What now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? What now? Okay, we're going to try again. Friends, over and over we've been told, ask the wrong question, get the wrong answer. What now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? I see some old guy coming out of the back. It looks like this is some kind of theater or auditorium, and he's coming out of the back, and he's saying to the room, "The time is up." You see that guy?
I hear him or feel him.
When poltergeists are masquerading as God, we have a big problem here. That's what's going on, friends. We have presences who are at the level of poltergeists, who are masquerading as God and telling people who are trying to live good lives to deny reality.
That's true.
These are realities that threaten the very existence of life on this planet, and definitely this society is toast because of people like that.
That's
Those
true.
out-of-body presences who are telling denser dimension presences to ignore reality.
That's true.
But now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan, this disaster that is unfolding in the denser dimensions is on all of our records. What are each of us as individuals going to do to make it right? Let's bifurcate, drawing the highest concentrations of truth and integrity at each level to the search for truth's central axis, all others flung away, so that we simply have a string of those with the highest levels of integrity start to tune to increase the integrity levels of this core group. Core is a play on words. And say, asking up, what now, in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? What now? Now, friends, we want an accounting. We want an accounting. That aspect of Joseph is a really good boots-on-the-ground person who's actually trying to support his charge in living his soul plan.
That's true.
And we need an answer. We need an answer. What are you guys going to do about lying to this person who's trying to do his job in supporting someone else to actually do his job?
That's true.
Who's going to stand up for Joseph? Will anyone stand for Joseph? Wow, you could hear a pin drop. All those who are intending to upgrade their own personal integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan to the central axis of the search for truth pillar, all others flung away.
I have this nagging sense that there was some point
There is.
missed that has to do with the people who are praying from below and the people from above who are praying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, on the people who are praying, P-R-A-Y-I-N-G, from below. There's some point missing.
There is a point missing.
All those people praying up.
And the answers are coming down saying, deny reality.
That's true.
And unfortunately, when we begin to deny reality, it's not selective. When we begin to deny reality, we stop having the capacity to see what's true.
That's true.
About ourselves and our lives, and then this would go a long way toward explaining the way people act almost as if at random. And if they're saying it to humans, they're saying it to all the other kinds of sentiences as well.
That's true.
Maybe this goes a long way toward explaining why Brazilian peppers act the way they do.
That's
or
true.
New Guinea flatworms, or Norwegian rats, or any of these other invasives.
That's true.
Not just the invasive humans. But the point is about capacity for destruction. These opposable thumbs have been such a huge hazard on the course.
That's true.
Humanity has the capacity to destroy the life on this planet. It really does.
That's true.
What now? In order to upgrade the standards of integrity
to that
which will actually work
to manifest the divine plan. So what are those people supposed to do who have been praying praying upwards and listening to the people in the cheap god suits?
What now?
What now?
What now? What now? What now for those who are attempting to get instructions and they're just being lied to?
Straight up lied to.
Straight up lied to. They're just being lied to. What now?
What now?
What do we know? We know that they aren't going to do anything. They're going to continue their corrupt manipulations.
That's true.
But that we can be the change. We can create a little clear zone for the smaller subatomic and for those aspects right around this energy pillar. There can be a little search for truth, a clear zone.
That's true.
A highest concentration of truth and integrity, and we'll bring it to as high a pitch as we're able to hit and to sustain, and that's what we can do.
That's true.
We're not going to get hung up on what we can't do, and we're not going to have a denial of reality that none of those people have any courage or integrity.
That's true.
They're not going to do anything. That's the truth. We don't have to like it for it to still be true. What now? In order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan. What now?